and Joe and Miss Lewis are gonna share theirs together. I want you guys to, before you remind the person what your idiom is, I want you to show them your pictures and see if they can guess it, okay? I think they'll have no problem guessing Steven's and CJ's. Let me see Ethan's. They might have some trouble with that one. I don't know, that figurative one might be a little bit tricky to figure that one out. Marquise he's very astute and very thorough.
Now you can tell each other what you're doing.
Wait, Miss Mary, was I supposed to write on the words down?
What do you mean? You already got the words down. I already wrote it down. The meaning? You can write the meaning down underneath.
Yeah, put meaning.
Perfect. So you don't have anything else to write? Except you don't write easy here. You don't want to write the word. You're showing it.
It's me on the word, no.
Okay. So if I put an A plus or something next to it, or 100%. Okay. Hey, CJ, can you bring your paper over and sit next to Steven for me?
What's your name and date on yours?
I should probably camera it a little bit. Sorry, Miss Lewis. All right. So you're gonna. What, Steven? What do we got?
My idiom.
No, don't tell me.
Oh, okay.
Show me pictures.
You gotta fold it.
Yeah, that equals so much.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is what his literal meaning is. So what do you think that looks like?
A cake.
Looks like a cake, right? And it's got like one piece of it. And what is this? What do you think this is an image of?
Somebody doing work.
Doing work is they're not having any
Yeah.
issues. So what do you think his idiom was?
Piece of cake.
Perfect. Can you show him yours? What do you see on that picture over here, Steven? Right here. What do you see in this picture right here?
Pickle?
A pickle, okay. And where's it getting? Is it getting thrown?
Incident.
Where's it getting thrown at?
At a library.
In a library. That's not how you spell library. Laundry. Library.
Is it laundry?
It is laundry. 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 Okay. So is he throwing a pickle
No.
in the laundry?
No.
What's he throwing?
He's throwing clothes in the laundry.
Clothes. Is there a specific type of laundry he might be throwing in there? And to give everybody an idea, this is not a bad drawing by Mr. Mr.
It's like pants.
Folded.
It's not
It's
pants.
not pants.
Pants?
This is pants.
Yeah.
What is that? It's got. I think he's even got little lines here. Yeah. What could that be?
You use it for cleaning.
Huh? Well, let's look at the figurative.
Laundry. Oh,
What's the figurative? What's this person doing?
Man, I give up.
What do you think they're doing?
Oh,
What do you
throw it
think?
in the towel.
They're throwing in the towel, Steven. Good job. Way to go. Good job, Steven. All right, let's see what you guys got. Okay. So what do you think of Ethan's here? Ethan didn't change. Yeah, he didn't change anything about that figurative. What do you think he's trying to draw here?
Someone breaking.
Something making a mistake and then being upset about it? I think you're right. And this is milk being spilled. I love it. Very well done. What's Marquise doing? Breaking a leg. He does have a person that looks like they have a broken leg, doesn't he? Oh my goodness. That would be so awful, right? But once he's finished with this, what do you think he should draw for his figurative? Ethan? What do you think he should draw for his figurative? For break a leg. What do you think if you were Marquise, what would you be drawing?
A clover.
A play? Okay.
A clover.
A clover?
Because good luck.
Good luck. I gotcha. So I like maybe a person on stage. That would be a really good picture for break a leg, right? Let me make sure I'm doing good on time. I am. Pretty good. About 10 minutes. Okay. Now we're going to talk about a little bit faster pace. We're going to talk about hyperbole. So we talked about idioms there, right? And idioms are figures of speech or sayings that don't mean exactly what the words mean, but they're a way of expressing something that's unique or extravagant, right? Hyperbole is very similar, And a lot of times we get them mixed up. And in the grand scheme of things, that's not a big deal. It's really only a big deal in your ELA class to get your idioms and your hyperboles straight. But hyperbole means exaggeration, okay? It means that what's a very good excuse I could use real fast? I'm so tired I could sleep for a year, right?
That's an exaggeration.
It's an exaggeration. What does it mean?
I would rather be able to sleep for a whole week.
What does it figuratively mean? I'm so tired I could sleep for a year.
I just want to go to sleep.
It means I'm exhausted, right? I'm not just a normal tired. I'm really tired. What is a literal meaning for sleeping for a whole year? Some sort of strange hibernation, right? Very long hibernation.
Yes, which I would like to sleep for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that would not be a good thing to do, right? So I wake up very, very hungry if I slept for a whole year. Right, Stephen?
Hibernation.
So that would be the literal meaning of it. So hyperbole is going to be a lot of where you're just doing something more than it's ever going to be. It's an exaggeration. Would it be idiom or hyperbole if I said, I have a ton of homework?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole, yeah, because it's an exaggeration. I have homework, yes, that's true, but I might not have a ton of it, right? But if I say I have a ton of homework,
You might have a lot of homework.
yeah, and in my literal mind, if I'm thinking about a ton of homework, I'm thinking about a metric ton of homework, just like a garage bin or a garbage bin full of homework, right?
Or maybe an entire pile
Those are
that's
garbage.
just stacking.
Stacked right next to it, like measured up against a ton, sure.
If I had a garbage bin filled with homework, ain't no shot me able to get it done.
Okay. What if I said that the new car I was looking at is going to cost me an arm and a leg? Is that hyperbole or is arm and a leg an idiom?
Idiom.
It's an idiom, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not actually going to be spending any arms or legs, right? Arms and legs is just a saying, it's an idiom, right? Perfect. I love how you picked up on that. What if, let's do another little challenge here. The books were stacked to the sky. To the sky. Is that hyperbole because it's exaggeration or is it idiom?
Exaggeration.
It's hyperbole because it's exaggeration, you're right. Stacked to the sky. To the sky makes it hyperbole.
If the books would be stacked to the sky, they would just fall down.
What about, if I've told you once, I've told you a million times. Is that?
That's an idiom.
It's not an idiom.
No?
It's hyperbole because I'm exaggerating. I might have told you once. I obviously haven't told you a million times. It's not quite a saying. What if I said, we will cross that bridge when we come to it?
Idiom.
Idiom, right? Because I'm not literally not crossing any bridges, right? That's just a figure of speech. What does cross that bridge when we come to it mean?
They'll tell you something whenever you
We'll
grow
tell you about it later.
Do that later.
What did you say?
Tell you about it later.
We'll worry about it later. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. Yeah, that's what that means. All right, I'm going to give you guys each a challenge idiom, and I want you guys to tell me what it means, figuratively and literally. Start with literally first because that's more fun. And then after that, we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to switch over to life skills next, okay? So, CJ, are you ready?
What do you think?
You're going to turn it in a second. Hold your horses. What's the literal meaning of hold your horses?
Just holding horses.
A guy holding a bunch of horses, right? What's the figurative of holding your horses?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, slow down, right? Allie, what's it mean if you're in hot water?
You could burn yourself?
You could burn yourself? That's the literal meaning of hot water. What's it mean if, like, I did something bad at school and now I'm in hot water?
And you can hurt yourself.
Not hurt myself. Does anybody give her some help?
You're in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
You're in
Hot water
big
means
trouble.
I'm in trouble, right?
You're in big trouble.
I'm in really darn bad trouble. I hope Miss Emmerich doesn't get me in too hot of water, right? Hope she's able to be nice to me. Mr. Marquise, if I've got an axe to grind, what's the literal meaning of axe to grind?
You can grind an axe.
Yeah, I'm sharpening my axe, right? I'm sharpening my weapon. What is the figurative language? What's the figurative meaning of axe to grind?
Times,
close. I give you the toughest one. Axe to grind means that I've got a skill that I need to work on. I've got something I need to grind out and get going. I'm gonna give
Like
you
on
one.
Fortnite, you have to grind along, grind
Yeah,
out points.
like Fortnite. If I've got Fortnite, well, not really Fortnite, because you're not really leveling up in Fortnite, are you?
Yes, you are.
Are you? Okay.
You're
Well, yeah, if
grinding.
you're grinding levels, maybe that's your axe to grind is your Fortnite level.
Or Minecraft, because you can grind
Maybe,
too.
absolutely. Let me get you a different one. You're barking up the wrong tree. What's the literal meaning of barking up the wrong tree? Oh, stop. Marquise, what's barking up the wrong tree literally? It's a dog barking. Yeah, barking at a tree, right? What's the figuratively mean when you're barking up the wrong tree? Ah. Ask Marquise. You want a friend? Okay, what's it mean? It's okay. Barking up the wrong tree. Could it mean like to be mistaken or maybe looking in the wrong spot? Looking in the wrong place? Getting the wrong information from the wrong people? Kind of like what you said, right?
Yeah, talking
Yeah.
to the wrong people.
I like it. We're gonna do one more. Once in a blue moon. Stop. Shh. Zip it. Marquise, still Marquise. Once in a blue moon. What's the figurative meaning?
It's just a blue moon.
That'd be a literal meaning, right? What's a figurative meaning of once in a blue moon?
Something that happens rarely.
Rarely. Good job. Exactly. Perfect. Ethan, it's time to let the cat out of the bag. What's the literal meaning? Please save that cat. Oh my goodness, Ethan, right? There's a cat in the bag. Let it out.
Suffocated.
Let the cat out, right? What's the figurative meaning of let the cat out of the bag? Huh? What's it mean when I say it's time to let the cat out of the bag, Ethan? You know? Somebody want to give him help? What is it? You think you know it? Say it.
Come on, dude.
Phone a friend.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, reveal the secret,
Yeah.
right? Good job,
Reveal-
Steven. It means reveal a secret. Let the cat out of the bag. Let me give you another one, Ethan. Spill the beans.
It's basically the same.
Tell the truth, right? If I was literally spilling beans, what would happen? I'd have to pick them up, right? It kind of reminds me of Home Alone, right?
Number two.
On the what band is?
Number two.
Gotta pick up all of those things off the ground. Well done, guys. So what is idiom? Idiom is a word or phrase that's used differently than what? The actual words. Perfect. And a hyperbole is what?
An exaggeration.
An exaggeration, exactly. So if I have a ton of homework, that's hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
If I tell Mr. Steven that if he doesn't do all of my homework, I'm going to break my boot off in his rear end, he knows that is not simile. It's hyperbole. Not simile. It's hyperbole, right?
Idiom. It's a hyperbole.
Steven's work is as smart as a wise owl, right? That would be a simile, right? Because I use like or as to compare, right? Perfect. Remember we said Ethan's smile is bright like a diamond instead of Ethan's smile is a diamond. Ethan's smile is a diamond is a metaphor. Ethan's smile is like a diamond is a simile, right? We did remember those?
Yes.
Perfect.
Christopher, you do an idiom on me.
I did do an idiom on you. Would you like another idiom?
Yes.
Okay. How about burn the midnight oil, Stephen?
You're actually burning.
That would be the literal meaning. What's the figurative meaning of burning the midnight oil? More. Burning the midnight oil. Something about that midnight.
Midnight energy?
How about staying up late working? Burning that midnight oil.
Yes.
Staying up really late working or playing or something, okay?
Yeah.
Some of you guys burn the midnight oil playing Fortnite with each other. You guys are up way too late at night playing Fortnite.
Or
That's what that
Minecraft.
means. Perfect. I'm going to give one to Mr. Joe. What if I said, the ball's in your court?
Play.